I love it. Hey, Raindrops. On today's episode of Reality with the King, Alexis Jansen and I are Bizak. Listen, we're in two different backgrounds. If
Yes.
you're watching this on YouTube,
Where do you think I am, Carlos? What does this look like to you?
let me put on my readers. Hold on one second. I'm really looking into the back. Okay, it gives me. Is that so? It's a painting.
Honey, I'm in a hotel room. You can tell I'm in a hotel. Do
Either
I
you were
sound,
in a hotel.
Carlos, do I sound the same? Like, I don't have my microphone. I don't have everything all set up. Am I okay?
First of all, you look good. You look good and you sound good.
Okay.
And the jacket with the glasses is giving me Mama Bear's on duty. So what are you doing in a hotel? Because
I,
it's not giving me sexy nighttime with the hubby.
well, the hubby's right there. Okay.
Oh!
But
Hi,
we're on a break.
Don.
We have oh, he said, we have a 1 hour break to do this recap. So we've been touring college campuses with Kenna. By the way, Carlos, I think I just found my next job. I don't think I need to be on reality TV anymore. I don't need to be podcasting with anyone. I think I'm going to be a permanent college touring mom. I'm going to help everyone tour campuses.
That's actually a fun job.
I've had so much fun. And I go, Kenna, I go, I think you already know which college you want to go to, which I'm not going to name for reasons
Okay.
you would understand. However, I think we already found it, but I said, I think we need to go to Hawaii and tour one of those schools next week. I found my next niche. This is what I'm going to do. Carlos, if you have any friends that have 18-year-old children that need to be looking at schools, I will sign up and be the college tour. That's why I have my blazer, my glasses, I'm playing the part. Okay, I've got the role.
You listen. First of all, you're playing the role so well. You know what's so funny? All of those college admission scandal moms who did those crazy things to get their child to school, they could have contacted Alexis Jansen and been like, I'll do the heavy lifting for you."
I would have just done it. They didn't need to do any scandals. They would have just pay me a couple grand and I'll take your kid anywhere they want to go to school and I'll do the
That's
college
actually a
tour.
good thing. So Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin, hey, just saying, Alexis would have
Okay,
been
okay, hold
good.
on though. Where are you? Because you've got Bend Over street sign in the back and a Campbell's soup thing. Okay, what the heck? Bend Dover Street. Okay, where the hell are you? This is how we're
Listen,
starting the pod today.
well, it's how I want to start my weekend, if I'm being honest with you.
You want to start every day like that. We'll just leave it at that.
I mean, can a boy live? Can a boy live? No, listen, I'm at an undisclosed location because I'm doing interviews for the podcast. And, listen, you and I are busy people, but we're not too busy to give the raindrops what they want.
Yes.
Okay. And
Okay.
that is the recap of the latest episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I want to do something different for this recap.
Ooh, okay. Well,
You know,
I'm all ears. By the way, we're new environment, new ears. I'm kind of over the episode already, and we haven't even started it. But so okay,
wait, this episode or the episode that we're recapping?
I'm over the episode we're recapping. I'm already over it. We haven't even started recapping.
So wait, okay.
What?
I want you to go first. I want you to tell
No.
me, I want you, because listen, I'm very opinionated, as you know, but I'm curious in terms of your thoughts. I want you to go first.
Maybe, okay, I like this. And then I don't know. Maybe I'm just overly tired because I've been touring schools for 2 days now and I'm exhausted. But I don't know. I love the women so much, all of them.
Yes.
I feel as if, not that this one was boring. You can't put boring on that. That was our first one or two episodes that we recapped with Beverly Hills. It's definitely picked up steam. I guess because it's been, I guess because it's been going like this, the trajectory has been so up that now we're kind of like a play. We're making it, what's it
Plateaued.
called? Plateauing. Um, so yeah, I guess that's what I feel. And I need it to be back up here again. You agree?
100%.
Okay, well, I didn't know that. I thought you were going to take me a different, I thought you were about to school me.
No, no, no. You're schooling me, baby. I'm on the school bus, honey. I
You're
and
in
you're
the row right
driving
behind
it.
me.
Yes, yes, yes. No, you're visiting schools and you're taking us to school because that's exactly how I feel. And listen, I could not agree with you more in terms of yes, the first couple of episodes were super boring. We even said, wait a second, are we boring? Because Alexa and Carla like to have fun.
Well, but also I did trust you and you telling me just wait, baby cakes, it's going to get better and they're a slow burn. I
Yeah.
trusted you on that. And then I'm like, holy crap, I couldn't keep my britches on. And now here we are and I'm like, eh, I'm kind of like one leg in, one leg out of my britches. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Yes, because keep sipping the Coke, baby, because that's going to be the one thing that's going to energize us. Um, I think what's happening as we sort of, start with how the episode started, which was, Bose and Dorit meeting, Dorit's recapping to Bose what happened on the trip. Then we see Kyle talking to Amanda about the trip as well. And what I will say is, what I thought was so fascinating was the fact that the Hamptons trip was longer than I thought it was going to be. It had more episodes than some of these international trips. And I always thought it was a weird mixed bag to have Rachel, Dorit, and Kyle go on a trip together because we know that Kyle and Dorit aren't on the same page when it comes to their friendship. But seeing them talk about each other behind their backs after just being around each other for a couple of days, I said to myself, oh, I think everybody was betting on these two to have like this big argument, this big showdown in the Hamptons, putting Rachel Zoe in that driver's seat of seeing how she could mediate the conversations. And to see Kyle talk to Amanda, I love Kyle. Everyone knows that. I'm kind of on Dorit's side because I thought Kyle went too far talking to Amanda Embos over the phone about how much money Dorit was spending and how uncomfortable she was watching it, and she's concerned about Dorit. I thought that I didn't like that.
Wow. I did not expect you to take us here. So now that we're here, okay, let's discuss this. Um, you're right. I didn't even think about that at all. Like that this is why I love doing this with you is because none of those thoughts of what you just said went into my brain at all. None of those thoughts went in my brain. I do feel as if, well, first of all, I did expect something more to happen at the Hamptons. I kind of liked, yeah, but you know what's weird, Carlos, in my sick mind? I kind of liked that it didn't because then I'm like, okay, well, this is reality. Like we're doing reality
Fair.
TV. This is reality. If you want scripted, we could have scripted that and they could have had this big blow up, but nothing did. And deep down in my heart, Carlos, I want Kyle and Dorit to make up. I do. I want it to be
Hmm.
like this again. I want kumbaya, kind of like Vicky and Tamara. I want everyone to just kumbaya. I don't know.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. No, I'm with you. I was satisfied with the Hamptons trip. I thought, if anything, and this is why I love reality. I thought the Hamptons trip solidified Rachel Zoe's place on the show.
Why?
And
Wait, why?
I thought it solidified her place on the show because we were able to see her world, and we were able to see her navigate through conversations where she brought up what Erica Jane was going through with the $25 million lawsuit. She spoke about her divorce. She gave great advice to Doree and Kyle about like men at a certain age and how they want these things, and us women we feel like we need to do X, Y, and Z. I thought to myself, like, okay, she really is becoming like somebody that you can lean on, the way the girls lean on Kyle. So I thought that Hamptons Trip did a great job at positioning her as one of the future faces of the show. But I definitely thought it was super weird that the moment they landed back in Beverly Hills, Kyle and Dorit are back at odds, and they're not even, and then they did not address their issues. And I, in that moment, I thought, and this is going to be a very controversial statement.
Okay. Well, I have a controversial question, so I'm excited about your statement.
Okay.
Carry on.
Somebody has to go.
Whoa. Okay, who? Who?
Well, look, as I'm grabbing my smoothie. Look,
You've never stood up and walked around ever on any of our podcasts. Well, I'm gonna go get my Snickers bar then. If you're doing that, then I get look, you guys are coming in my hotel room with me because I was craving a bite of my Snickers.
I love it. Audio listeners, you got to subscribe to my YouTube channel to see me and
And then
Alexa
there's
in
Dawn in the
action.
background, and then there's me and my Snickers bar, and
It's the
then
funniest ever.
you've never stood up and walked around. Okay, you got your smoothie. I got
No.
my Snickers. Now we can move on.
Okay.
Okay, who needs to go? I need you to be honest, Carlos, because
No,
right
I'm being
now I feel like
honest. No,
right now.
because listen, you know me.
Don't
I'm
be
team.
political. Be honest.
No, I'm always honest. Everyone knows I'm Team Kyle. So the fact that I'm not even saying like, well, obviously the read, I really want to think about it. And listen, I was having a conversation with Candace Dillard Bassett, who is a former Potomac housewife, and she was on the recent season of Traitors. And
Okay.
she asked me because Andy Cohen on Threads maybe a week or two ago, Alexis,
Uh-huh.
he said, "Hey guys, I'm bored. Ask me questions while I'm on this flight. I'll answer them."
Oh, Carlos, there's my daughter. There we go.
Hey,
There we go.
gorgeous.
Yep, just this is what happens when you're when you're a part of my life. This is what we're doing, Carlos.
I love it. You know I love it. You know I love it. You know I love it. So Alexis, Andy was, I think, on a flight. He said on board, asked me some questions. So the fans, one of them asked them if he thought that some housewives, after they've been on for a few seasons, should they take a break? Because do they need to miss it in order to bring something back to the program? And I forgot what his exact answer was. I don't want to misquote him, but he alluded to the fact that he thinks it's a good idea. As much as I love Kyle, and that's why I'm struggling with the answer because I don't know the answer as of now. I do sometimes think it should Kyle take a year or two off just to love it again.
Well, you're so right in that aspect, but here's the other side to that is that I sometimes think the audience wants to see somebody take a beat because then they'll miss them and they want them back. I think
Yes,
that, it's just like Vicky Gunvalson, which I wanted Vicky back on the OC for the longest time. I might be in the minority on that, but I have wanted her back for the longest time.
me
And
too.
I know we do agree on that. We agree to disagree on a lot, Carlos, but we did agree on that. So I
Yeah.
can't wait for this season to air and to see what happens for season 20 of RHOC. With Kyle versus Dorit, I don't agree that one of them need to go. I think they need to effing figure it out. I think they need to figure it out. I think they need to I like we've said the whole time, Dorit does not want to hear from any of her friends about what Dorit needs to do. She's going through the hardest time of her life. She's at rock bottom. She doesn't want anyone to preach to her. Everyone needs to just give her a hug. That's all she wants is a hug. Maybe you're right that Kyle does need a break. Like maybe one season off would be good. But Carlos, also, where's the show gonna go? If she takes, I mean, I don't know. I think she is the show.
I think she is too, but guess what?
Did you? Okay, let me ask this. Okay, I didn't even get to my question, but and now that question's gone. I don't even care about that. Do you think Vanderpump was the show before? Lisa Vanderpump was the show?
I was just about to say, as a season one viewer, I always thought Lisa Vanderpump was the face of the show. Always.
Okay. So
Always.
so then, with that said, now she's gone and Kyle is the face of the show. So if Kyle left, it would be Rachel Zoe. Even as a newbie, Carlos,
Yes.
it would be Rachel Zoe.
Yes. 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 And that's what I think is. Listen, the only way Kyle is leaving that show is if she wants to. Bravo, in my opinion, will never fire her. Ever.
You don't think they'd give her a pause? No, because they don't call it firing. They really like even when they let me go season 18, it's they're like, we're just gonna take a pause. They don't fire anymore. Like when they fired me season seven, no wait, season seven, I quit. Season eight, they fired me.
Right.
They legitimate fired me. Okay. They used different terminology back then. Now it's a pause. Now it's just, they're being more delicate with the verbiage of it. So you don't think that they would just give her a pause? You don't think they would give Kyle a pause no matter what?
I think they will give Dorit a pause before Kyle. And what I'm struggling with is listen, Kyle has done a great job carrying the season, but when I watch Kyle for the past couple of seasons, I think she's just I think she's just there. Whereas what I will give Dorit, Dorit is trying to make something happen. And I will give Dorit that. Dorit is trying, even when, her and Amanda's situation, Dorit was driving it home. Even when Amanda said, it's the anniversary of my son's death. That didn't stop Dorit. And I was like, oh shit. Dorit not attacked. Dorit went after Kyle at her birthday dinner. Dorit, Dorit is putting in the work. So I will give Dorit that. I think Kyle has done it for so long and has been on the show longer that I do think Kyle may need to step back for 2 years.
And okay, I hear you. And my take is I don't think Kyle is so in her own head about her marriage. And God forbid, I do not want to tick Kyle off because I love her and I don't want to make a some type of friend mad. But I think she's so in her head about the marriage and still wanting to deal with and process all of that, that the show is such a backseat to her. I really do. But I don't think that Dorit should go before Kyle. I don't. I think Dorit is trying almost too hard, but she's bringing so much this season. And Kyle's just a little bit more like, here's the thing, Carlos, Kyle doesn't have to try. Kyle's just Kyle.
No,
Kyle didn't have to try. Dorit's having to try and put in the effort to keep her diamond. Kyle didn't even have to try. She just has it. It's just, I don't know. It's such a different,
that's
it's
true. That's
just
true. Yeah, no,
totally,
that's true.
it's apples to lemons, instead of an orange, it's apples to lemons. Okay.
Or apples to diamonds.
Or apples to lemons. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Speaking of apples, I mean, it's a bad episode when I would rather watch the past two seasons of the Roni reboot than another episode like this. But I digress. Alexis, I need to ask you this. Whose side are you on? Because Kyle is talking about Dorit being erratic, being late, spending money. Dorit
Mhm.
said, look, when Kyle was going through her situation, she got tattoos. She's hanging out with new friends. She's not drinking. She's
Dips
not
in the
working.
other pond. I mean, you know what I'm saying? She went from being hetero to bi, so it's like she's dipping in another pond. So yeah, she had a lot of things going on. Um, oh gosh, Carlos, you're
I
putting me.
know.
Okay, well, neither of us lie. We both tell the truth. So here's what I think.
Go ahead.
If you're going to ask me this question, here's what I think. I feel that they both as much as myself, I'm going to put myself in the same category about like when things get really rock bottom hard for you in life, sometimes you aren't the best version of yourself, or sometimes you do things that aren't necessarily they're kind of out of character, right? So I don't think that Kyle's wrong and I don't think Dorit's wrong. I think both of them have this is why I told you just 20 minutes ago, I said I wish they would just make up because I think that they're both going through so much. And it's like, if you think Kyle's having this perfect life right now, she's not.
No.
She's not. She's putting on a good face. Um, Dorit happens to be, is she spending too much money? Is it your job to say she is? Like, if she goes broke, it's on her. Like
Yeah.
everyone needs to stop judging. But like I feel as if maybe you're right that Kyle and Dorit both need to just take a beat. They just need to, maybe they both need, Carlos, maybe they both need to go for a season. One season off, just a pause, little timeout,
Yeah.
little detention, 1 hour of detention.
You are really in school mode. I love it.
It's weird because all of my analogies are only relating to school stuff.
I love it though.
Apples, detention, like they've been on
Keep
campus for
it
the last
going,
few
keep
weeks.
it coming. So, one thing that Kyle said that I was like, Kyle, in the words of you, this is indefensible, and I'm trying my best to defend Kyle, but I can't when she's not right. When Dorit made a good point of, I was with her for all these days. So if she was concerned, she did not say anything to me. And then Kyle, I believe she told Erica Jane this. Well, I didn't say anything to her because I feel like she doesn't listen to me. So if I tell other people who are her friends and they tell her, maybe she will listen to them. I'm like, Kyle, that's the dumbest shit, an excuse I've heard of you talking about your girl behind her back.
Bull malarkey is 100% the word that belongs on that. It's bull malarkey because my kid is in the room, so I can't cuss. But yeah, no, that is no. You cuss. But because you cuss in front of me all the time. I've really tried, Carlos. I've really tapered my cussing back since we
You
started
have.
the podcast. I
You
have.
have.
You've
You
even
have.
noticed it.
I
Yeah,
noticed it, baby.
I know. Thank you. Thank you for
I noticed it
noticing
a
my
ton.
effort. I think it's total bull malarkey. I think that, I mean, first of all, if somebody has a problem with me, please come to my face and tell me to my face.
Yes.
Come to my face. I can handle it. I've got thick skin after all those, 7 million negative comments that I've had on my Instagram. I've got very thick skin. So just come to my face. So poor should we Carlos, now where are you going? Should
My
we
pizza.
DM one of them to ask them if they want us to help reunite them? Did you get a package? What are you doing? First time in like 2 years that you've ever gotten up and stood up twice, and now you had a smoothie and you just got your pizza delivery box. What the hell is going on with you?
That's for later, honey.
You have a date tonight?
No.
Okay, why are you having pizza delivered to your house right now?
On a Friday night, clearly.
I knew it. I better I better get a FaceTime in a little bit. Okay, no, but so for real, like don't you feel that you wish like do you have any of the feeling that you wish Dorit and Kyle would make up?
I did 2 seasons ago when this was a storyline. The reason why I'm over it is because they've been going through this for the past 2 seasons and I don't give a shit. It's evident
It
that
gets
Kyle
old.
does not like Dorit, that Kyle thinks Dorit's a liar, that Kyle knows things about Dorit and PK that she's not going to really expose on the show. And I think Dorit looks at Kyle like you weren't a good friend to me. And if that's how she feels, that's how she feels. But I'm over it. And that's the reason why I'd rather you gotta like split the difference, and it's sort of like on Potomac, Giselle and Robin. They never had an argument, but they are friends in real life, and they had to split them apart. And Giselle's on the show by herself. And a lot of people have said this, that Giselle is better without Robin because she no longer has her best friend there. So I
Mm.
do think when you change these dynamics, same thing with Nene and Kim, um, Teresa and Jacqueline, like there are moments where you have to say to yourself, we aren't going anywhere with this. It's the same shit. It's the reason why I've always said Shannon should be off OC. But my point is, when you're going down the same hamster wheel, somebody has to get off. And I think Kyle deserves the right to have a break. And if she's off for a year or two, I think she can like figure life out, date privately, and then come back stronger. So I don't think it's a bad thing for Kyle to leave, but I think Kyle should go.
Wow. And
But go for be
she's
on
your
pause for 2 years and come back.
but so here's the thing. And I hate to always bring up OC. That's my, family, my alma mater
Oh,
audience.
it's okay. It's just one of the best shows on Bravo. Go ahead.
Here, it's just one of the best shows. Okay, so here's the thing is it's Vicky leaving for 2 years. How many years has she been on pause? I'd have to look back. I think it's 3 years. I think she got let go 3 years ago or two. And now she came back four. She got let go 4 years ago. And
Yeah.
now she's back. It's like they give her a beat and then she comes
Hmm.
back. So you might be right. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. It's not a
I'm
bad thing anymore. I think it used to be cliche and embarrassing. Listen, I think it's okay for Kyle to say, or for them to tell Kyle, look, take a break. You need it. And we'll put in your contract even, we would love for you to come back. And I think with Rachel Zoe, I think Rachel Zoe can do a good job at it. And
Well,
that's how
she's a
I,
fresh face. It's fresh. She's been off TV for 10 years. She's
yeah.
also got this empire that she built behind, after being off the show for 10 years. She's got a whole fresh outlook on things. She says things that are very, what I love about Rachel, she's very real. Like she does not put on any kind of like a mask. Like it's she'll say whatever she feels
Mm-hmm.
true, even if it's going to look bad on her, if it looks bad on her ex-husband. Um, I loved the scene with her kids, her two sons. I mean, you can just see, you know, you can really see how good a parent is with how the kids act.
Yeah.
And she's just done a great job with
I
those.
want to get into that next because one thing that Rachel Zoe did in this episode was she had a very heart to heart with her boys about
The new
her.
girl, the new girl, just say what it is. You don't know if you want to.
Yeah,
Fine, it's the new girl. Okay.
the Jezebel that, slept with her husband. So, but allegedly, we don't know. Well, whatever. I leave that for the blogs to pick up. But Rachel's was talking to her boys, and one thing she revealed in that scene was that um just not being in love with him anymore. And I thought that was tough to see. I wasn't mad at it though, but I thought it was tough because I do believe you should talk to your kids about how you really feel. And I think it's fine that she did that at their age. But to hear her tell them that I'm not in love with your dad anymore, and the
Did you
divorce
notice?
announcement came out, um, I thought that was tough to watch, but not in the skeevy way. It was more so like this is really real, and that's why I love Rachel on this show.
And that's exactly what I was saying. Like she does not care. She doesn't put a mask on. She's real. And did you see the way the one boy behaved, the older boy?
Yeah,
Um, did you see the look on his face when she said that? Like it's almost like I felt so bad for the kids because they're filming this reality show. But um the younger kid was like, no, it's fine, everything's okay. And then the older boy was like, like it's just
yeah,
like it's almost like reality really hit him at that moment too, that mom and dad aren't ever getting back together. And I always wonder, like, do the kids want their mom and dad to get back together? Is it, because I broke up my family. So it's like it's real that these are conversations. that happen. It just happens that it's before national television for Rachel and her boys. But I do love her. I think she brings so much to the show. And I can't honestly see Beverly Hills without her now. Like,
Yeah. No, she's really she's listen, bravo, pun intended, to the
bravo to
getting
Bravo.
bravo to bravo for casting her for the show. I think she's doing a great job. Even when she's honestly talking to them about like you don't how they went to go see their dad and then all of a sudden the girl was there. And this is the thing. You obviously know what it's like to, have a blended family. What are the rules? Because listen, as somebody who's never been married and don't have kids, I I do wonder what are the rules when it comes to your children meeting the person you're dating. Like in Roger's defense, that is his girl, but is it a bad thing because allegedly it's the girl who broke up the marriage? As Alexa's shaking her
I I kind of
head.
vomited in my throat a little bit. Okay, so here's the problem. I truly believe that you do not introduce your children to anyone you're dating unless you know that person's going to be there for good. And I can only say that because I did follow those rules. There were many people. I used to go hide in my car when I would just be talking to a guy before my first fiance, which was Drew. And then we all know about him. He was on the red carpets with me. And then there's John, who I married. Um, if I was in between and dating, I would go hide in my car because my house kids could hear. And my kids would walk outside and be like, "What, who are you talking to, mom?" And they'd want to know, like, what boy are you talking? And I'm like, you're never going to meet him. I just went on a date with him. You don't even need to know his name. Like, it's just not going to happen. So I agree with Rachel where she's like, if she's there, you don't have to be there. I'll get the Uber. I'll get your nanny. You'll be back at my house and you'll be fine. You don't need to meet the revolving door of people. I agree with that. Very firmly stand on that because I think it does put the children in an uncomfortable situation of how many do I have to meet? Like, and it probably makes them feel unsafe. I don't know. Like, they want stability. What do you think? What would you do,
No, that's
Carlos?
it was tough because again, I'm only speaking from my experience. I don't know the answer to that. I did feel like, okay, is Roger just not allowed to have this woman around them? But then Rachel said, well, the kids said that they don't want to be around her because I think they also know based on how forthcoming Rachel is when it comes to her situation with her dad, that perhaps this woman allegedly did break up their marriage. This woman could
That's a
have
whole
been,
nother layer. Holy heck.
yes,
That's a
and
whole nother
that's
layer to the whole thing because
but that's what I got from it. It felt like she's the conduit, like she was the he cheated on her on their mom. And if that's the case, you can't tell these boys to like this woman. Like
and by the way,
it's never going to happen.
it's going to be such a, there's so much damn like baggage behind that. And I feel really bad for them. The best thing that, what's his name? Robert is the
Roger.
Roger. The best thing Roger can do is to literally not bring her around at all until he puts a ring on it. Like, leave her, have a relationship with your kids and don't bring her around at all. Because
Yeah.
I could see the older boy. I forget the older boy's name. Why am I having a hard? He's so cute.
No, no, no. I'll get it because the youngest is Skylar.
The youngest is not. It's
Is no, I'll tell you now.
okay. Do tell me.
I'm sorry. Skylar's the oldest one.
Older. Yep, yep. He's older. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so that's Skylar, and then the youngest one. One second, because I'm a journalist. Um,
Mateo.
Kai.
Caius. Kaius. Caius.
Yeah,
Um. Okay. So, unfortunately, Skylar's the one that's at the age that's more. Uh, you know, Caius is a little bit younger, so I think it's not as big of a deal. But Skylar's older, so I think it's probably affecting him more than the younger one.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that was a tough one to watch, but again, I love the honesty. and the transparency that Rachel is giving us. Speaking of transparency, what did you think of Amanda's wedding planning and how her budget was $300,000? But now she's going over, and I need to know, Alexis Jansen, who recently got married, is
I will not
300.
disclose.
I don't disclose, but answer this for me.
Okay.
Is $300,000 a lot for a wedding budget?
It's average. It's average for the life that unfortunately it's average. That would be an average. I mean, that is not what my son's getting married soon. It is not the budget my son is getting. Did John and I set our budget here and go here? Yeah, we were well over, well over. We almost kind of doubled our budget almost. So I think Amanda's probably you do. But we also wanted to keep it around 100 guests and we ended up with 160-ish. So
Damn.
yeah, and Carlos, thanks for not attending my wedding because your
It
birthday
was my
is
birthday
more
weekend.
important than our wedding. But anyway, you were in that 160.
I love you. Thank you.
So I don't know. I mean, you know what? The one thing is that I was looking for on that episode is what was Amanda's head count. She never said how many people are coming. So to be at 300,000 and then to go, well, I'm definitely over that, then I completely understand and can see how easy you can go over the budget. It's really sad. And you know what's the most depressing thing, Carlos? Is you put all this time and effort into this day. And then it's gone. It's the worse than the Christmas depression. It's way worse. I was so depressed. It's like that, but I can still, I relive every moment of that wedding in my mind because it was just such I mean, there were two hiccups that no one ever saw except John and I knew about them. But it was just such the perfect day. But it's so depressing the next day. And I'm like, Erica, or I'm so sorry, Amanda, I'm so sorry. Just, be ready to soak your head and go to a spa the next day because all that money's gone.
Well, she's a money queen, so she'll manifest more where that came from.
She'll just put a
But
new. John just said he was not depressed the next day. I was depressed, but he said he's not.
okay,
So
well, listen, because he got his dream girl. He got his
he,
dream girl.
he
So
said he
no.
knows that's true. Exactly right. Okay.
Exactly.
He asked for the
But
plan.
I like that Amanda isn't shying away from the cost of how much she wants to spend for her wedding. What did you think about the fact that her husband wants to arrive by horse, but she wants to arrive by helicopter?
Okay. I mean, to be honest, I thought both of those were ridiculous. I did arrive by a golf cart because we can you imagine me in that $20,000 gown and I just showed up in a golf cart? I'm not too proud. No, but so I didn't have a horse or a chariot or a helicopter. I had a golf cart. Um, I think that was a bit much. But I think, you know what I think is so cool is that if it's your day, it's your day. And, they're both been married before. Well, has she been married before or did she just have kids with him, the baby daddy? I
I
think
don't
they
think she's been married before.
I think they've both been married before.
Wait, have they?
I don't, can you research right now? I can't research
I'm
because I'm
doing
in
it
a hotel room.
right now.
Yeah, we need you to do the research today, Carlos.
Yes, no, it's okay. I got my Lizzie note too. Um, let's see. Uh,
How are you going to arrive on your wedding day? How are you going to arrive?
the way Beyonce did at the 2003 VMAs from the ceiling, hanging down like this. Aren't you happy that I didn't have to think about it, Alexis.
I'm mad at myself right now because out of all the details that I did for my wedding, I did not think about my arrival. So I should have done something more glamorous. I did not. I did not plan that part well.
That was good.
You're coming in like Cirque du Soleil is what you're doing.
Yes, exactly. It has to be a theatrical moment. Are you kidding
My
me?
extension's falling out. Can you see it? Because it keeps popping.
No.
It's
Oh, so here's some tea.
okay.
Okay. And you know sometimes you should not go on Reddit.
Oh boy. Well, you did.
But I did my you asked a
Oh, look
question,
at
so
that.
I want to make sure I answer it. Somebody 2 months ago talked about Amanda Francis timeline not adding up.
Hold on one second. I'm so sorry. The towels are under the sink and there. Otherwise you won't find it. I'm sorry. What did it say? Reddit?
Yeah, so they're talking about Amanda's timeline as I was researching whether or not she was married before. But
Okay.
apparently her fiance was. And somebody said, I searched to see if Amanda's fiance's divorce was finalized around the time they met. While I could not confirm if it was finalized, I did find his engagement story from his first wife back in 2014.
Okay. Please
And
share.
and the divorce petition seems like it was filed in 2021. Amanda says she met him in August of 2019. So I'm now curious why it took so long for his wife to file. There
Uh,
could be many reasons, but since I question everything she says, I find it intriguing.
wow.
But you and I both know people who separate for a minute, file divorce, and is not finalized for years.
I know I mean, and by the way, if you're going through a divorce, it can take years. The court system's not fast. If you go through a mediator, it's a lot faster. That's what my ex and I did. But you to go through an actual divorce, I know too many friends, since the divorce rate in California is 75%. We'll keep that little number to ourselves. But there's many that their marriages take years to get through, the divorces, I mean. So,
Mhm.
you know what, though, Carlos? I don't think we talked about this. I did we talk about that I saw Amanda on Watch What Happens Live last week and how much I like her more now?
No.
Okay. See, I don't know what I think about in my head and what we actually talk about. So she was on Watch What Happens Live last week. She was the guest. Bose was last night, but I didn't get to watch that one because I've been here touring schools. But Amanda was on last week. You have to go back and watch it. You're gonna like her even more.
Oh.
I really don't have, you know how it was like we were teetering?
Yeah.
There's no teetering. I freaking love her.
Oh, wow.
I think she's amazing. I think she's amazing. I think she's going to go far on this show. I think this is going to obviously it's her introductory season, so she's a freshman, so she's getting hazed. But I think she's going to go far and be on for a long time. And I think she's only going to get
Ooh.
better. I think she's only going to get better.
Those are strong words from Alexis Jansen. I am here for it. And listen, I actually agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, and
I
we'll
think she's
see,
great.
Carlos. We don't know.
Yeah, no, but I think she's great. I think she's great. I think she's great. Well, speaking of great, the cast went to Italy. The freaking home they're in, Alexis, is the reason why we watched this show in the first place. I mean, the palatialness, the artwork, the
Frick.
gallery.
What the frick? Like I'm sitting here in Santa Barbara and I want to be in Italy and I'm showing John, I'm watching it and I'm like, okay, I'm drooling over the campuses that we're on, but at the same time, I'm like, look where we could be, honey. Like, does anybody have his that name the number for that we need that 100,000 square foot villa or 100,000? Yeah, it was 100,000 feet. Yeah,
Crazy.
100,000. 9 bedrooms, 15 bathrooms. Look at those. My memory remembers it all.
Wow.
100,000 square feet, 9 bedroom, 15 bathrooms. I would even just pull up a tent in the bathroom. I'm fine.
Period.
One of the bathrooms. I'm good.
Absolutely. The same. I feel the exact same way. No, I absolutely was like, this is the reason why we all love and watch this show. And listen, it may not have been the most entertaining episode, but that villa made up for it.
But Carlos, the other part. part is like they flew commercial. And it's like for me, it's so funny because anytime even last week, Dorit's daughter goes, "Oh, wait, you were commercial? You went commercial?" It's like all of our rich kids, like our kids sit here and they're like, "Wait, you didn't fly private? What's wrong with you?" So it shows the whole show with all three different groups of the girls all going to the airport, but they're in a normal airport. They're not at a hangar where it's the private jet. I'm just like, oh, these poor girls, they're
And no matter what, Dorit is going to be late.
Oh, but you know what's awesome is that they sat back and go, this plane's not going to wait for her. Like the private jet would. A commercial airline ain't waiting for
No,
Dorit. It ain't
no,
waiting for Dorit.
no, no, no. But you could tell
She
Erica
made
Jane was
it.
really fed up with it too.
I know. Wouldn't you be? Do you have a friend
Yes.
like that? Do you have a friend like that that's always late?
Yeah. So it's funny. We do. And what we do, thank gosh she's not listening to this podcast. And
You
I
don't
won't.
know that. You're gonna get a text in 3 hours.
Right. What we do, we give her the wrong time.
Brilliant. That is genius. And why?
No matter if it's dinner, a concert, whatever,
So you
we
say
get.
4 when dinner's at 6, and then she shows up at 6.
So she has this weird thing of it being, she has like this 45-minute to an hour grace period. So if dinner's at 9, we tell her 8 because we know she'll get there between 8:30, 8:45.
That is freaking genius. Carlos, why hasn't production figured that out with Dorit yet? Or do they
Well,
do that? Do they do it for the show though too? Because they want her to be late because it makes more
well,
for.
no, 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 no. That's just who she is. And I think the unfortunate thing is the girls, and you know this being on the show, they're on a group chat.
Right.
So she's gonna find out unless the girls decide to tell her the wrong
Oh,
time.
you're right. The whole group has to lie.
Yes,
So there's 8 of them. 8 people have to lie instead of
yes,
just one, like where you guys can just one of you can lie and tell her the dinner party's at
yes,
8 and it's at 9.
yes. Your scene
Oh,
starts
gee.
at 8, but it starts at 9 because we control that situation.
That's really smart to
Yeah,
do that.
yeah,
I
and
mean,
it works.
maybe girls,
And
you know
we
what? If any of the RH, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, RHOBH, if any of those girls are listening, maybe that's what we do.
no, we've been doing it to my friend for 4 years, and it still works. And it still works. We're
Well,
never waiting on her anymore. So that is my advice to them.
I agree.
It works though. It works
I'm
though.
gonna I'm gonna take that and put that in my back pocket too.
Do that. So next week we are gearing up, Alexis, for a Dorit and Amanda showdown.
How do you know this?
They showed a sneak peek of it.
Oh, this is the one time I was on such a time frame. This is the one time I didn't watch What Happens and I didn't watch the sneak peek. So, okay. All right. Well, I'm ready for it. I'm rolling my sleeves up. Who are you
Yes,
rooting for? Who are you rooting
yes,
for?
yes, yes. All right. So raindrops, let
No,
us know.
who are you rooting for between
Oh,
Amanda
honey,
and Dorit?
Amanda.
Oh, okay.
Oh, absolutely. Because to your point, I want her to stay.
Well, I'm going to tell you something after watching Watch What Happens Live and seeing her on a live show and not a edited show.
Mm-hmm.
Um, she has a backbone and she probably ain't going anywhere. She's good. She's got, she has got thick skin. She is true to herself. She is strong. And yeah, so I'm excited then. I'm
I am
excited.
too. I am too. So, raindrops, let us know in the comments who should stay, who should go, Dorit or Kyle, and make sure to hashtag reality with the king as well. Alexis, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the college scouts, honey. And I'll see you next
Campus.
Friday.
Bye.
Bye, baby.
Love you. Bye.
Love you, boo.
Bye.